What's up, guys? This is Riylo. As you've probably noticed, I've been a little spotty the last few days, and there's a good reason for that. I am going to be changing up the channel, and it's going to be pretty drastic. Now, the discussion to start this actually began after midnight Friday. I sent a message to a couple mentors of mine asking them what it is that they think I should do in my situation where I'm currently at, time frame wise and channel wise. I kind of thought that the discussion was going to go one way, that the solution that would be presented was going to center around more of the how often I should stream type thing, but instead it sort of went in a whole bunch of different directions, and it was a very good thing that it did because it made me realize how I was looking at things was wrong. After that discussion, I had a talk with a couple of friends here in town. What I decided was that I'm just going to throw everything out the window. Everything that I've done so far for the last 16 months, it's not really working. I'm going to go ahead and change things up, and I'm going to do it for the better. I'm going to give in to some advice that I had received a number of times and had always brushed aside because I wanted to do things a certain way. I always wanted to be a variety streamer that was playing the new hot shit. Well, I'm giving in. I'm just going to have fun with it. So what this new channel direction is going to do is it's going to involve both less and more, and I'll explain that in a minute. But at the same time, it's going to make it to where when it comes to gaming, both on and off stream, I am going to have more fun with it. I have put together just a simple little graphic to show what's going to happen. So the way things currently go is stream every day. That's going to change moving forward, and it's going to change in a number of ways. So step one, I'm cutting streams down to 3 times a week. Now, the particular days that all of this stuff is going to appear on the right side, they can change, but this is just a plan moving forward. The next thing that's going to be added to the schedule is a podcast. It's going to be done with a cousin of mine, Rocket Lawn Chair, another streamer here on YouTube. We haven't decided on the full format of it yet. We haven't detailed exactly what we're going to be discussing, how in depth we're going to go, length of time it's going to run for, or even if it's going to be streamed first, or if it's just going to be recorded and then we put it up on our channels. More details to be hashed out over the next week or so. And then after that, once we get some graphics together, we could start that up within a couple weeks. The next thing on the list is going to be something that I kind of dabbled in earlier this year when I made that Destiny series. I'm going to be making a video series about game design, and it's going to be a very long-running series. Hopefully it never ends. Game design never does. And it's going to be on all aspects of gaming, not even just video games. I'll do video games for a while, but as I'm sitting here putting down notes for the sort of things that I could have episodes on, I've got Mafia, Werewolf, social deduction type game design to talk about, card game design, I've got tabletop game design, I've got all that sort of stuff where I can go into examples of things and show why I feel that certain game design is wrong. The last thing that's going to be added to the schedule, it's going to be Waterboy over here playing games. We're actually going to do it off camera but on mic, and the games that we play are going to be very wide-ranging. We might pull shit from the fucking 90s out and do a bunch of episodes on them. And that's the last thing that kind of rounds it out is when you look at this full schedule, the games that I play with Waterboy, the games that I stream, and then the games that I play off stream, I'm just going to start doing what I want again. Being a full-time streamer, doing it every day caused a lot of issues where it came to I don't want to play games that I'm streaming off stream because, one, I'm sort of just missing out on content opportunity. If I want to play this game that I'm already streaming, a current example would be Assassin's Creed, previous example would be Destiny 2. Why not put on clothes, turn on the camera, and create content? The other big thing that this is going to affect is the actual choice of games to stream. You guys can probably tell by the thumbnail for this video, but I got a lot of shit I want to play. That thumbnail has 16 games on them, only 7 of which I've actually streamed. The rest of them are games pretty wide ranging, going back over 10 years. And guess what? I want to play some of them on stream. Waterboy and I are going to play some of those games as well. Play good games and have fun doing it for my regulars that actually come in and watch every day. That's more important. You guys seeing a good game that I'm not shitting on all the time, seeing me have fun and talk about good game design at the same time. That's going to be the focus. I'm not saying I'm going to stop playing Assassin's Creed on stream right now, but once Assassin's Creed is something that I'm just not in the mood for anymore, once I get through Horizon once or twice, once I get what I want out of Need for Speed, I don't know what's next. In the end, the channel can't really continue as it is. It seems that if anything, I'm losing regulars, not gaining them. I don't feel as if I am my best self on camera right now with the restrictions that I am putting on myself. I've got to change. Fewer streams, we will all have to get used to it. But the channel is going to have more content at the same time. It's going to have a daily upload. It's going to have a game design video every week or every other week. It's going to have a podcast every week. It's going to be me having a lot more fun with it, a lot more fun with games. And I hope, and I don't even hope, I'm sure it's almost impossible for it not to show through when you guys see that moving forward. If you're unhappy to see that I'm not going to be streaming every day, then I'm sorry. Maybe after all that stuff gets set up and I'm able to knock out those game design videos in 2 or 3 days, the podcast and the playthroughs aren't really going to require much editing. So if it gets to the point where I can do more streams every week and the channel is actually growing and the desire is actually there, then maybe I'll consider upping it back up. But right now, this seems like the better way to go with the channel. So I hope you guys are excited for everything that's coming up, and I will see you guys next week.